Mhm. Now, this bill of particulars is a document written by a plaintiff or prosecutor at the request of a defendant in civil or criminal action. Yeah. Um, you know, this whole declaration on the part of the petitioner, yes, where she said I was crazy, the first one that you issued when I wasn't a resident, yes, that would be a civil action. Yeah, it would. But she didn't include the 7 hours of parenting classes, did she, when you had me arrested, then you reissued it? No. She didn't include that my record was expunged. Ooch. She did not include the bill of particulars. She just said he broke the protection order. And you, Brent Based, and reissued it on May 31st of 2012. But I was found not guilty. Now, I'm going to look at each and every document that was signed by the petitioner in all these civil actions that set out what detailed information about the claim that I was a domestic abuser. Well, set out detailed information about the claim being brought against myself as a respondent that I committed domestic violence or child abuse after the arrest, after my record had been expunged. Now, the truth of the matter, well, you're defrauding me of my rights. Now, I put a big, oh, look at that. Look at all that purple. Somebody, yes, has been blackmailing. Ouch. Now, let me see. My Uncle Wayne paid. Pooh. My mother paid. Ouch. My Aunt Lori paid. Ouch. There are certain families in the community that paid. Pooh. And then once they paid, ouch. An unjustified demand threatening to reveal embarrassing, disgraceful, or damaging facts or rumors about a certain family to the public, yes. About the spouse, yes. Now, I told you everything about myself. I think I probably have maybe 10 to 15 different drives that have 100, well, maybe more than 100 gigabytes of actual. You know everything about me, every fucking thing that is provable in court. And there's nothing about me that would ever give anybody the idea. Now, or associates, unless paid off to not carry out the threat. Blackmail, which is charged under the crime of extortion. Oh. Now, for every one of you that got paid for shall, uh, that's extortion or blackmail. Poop. You're just going to arrest me for the crime of Squim, Washington, when you know I wasn't there. And then Brady's going to show up and say, well, law enforcement, ooch, the people versus right now. You're going to continue to deprive me the use of the judicial system of the United States because of your blackmail and coercion of one another, ooch, because the family's in control, ooch, that you will not allow me to sue you when you know I wasn't in Squint, pouch, because you've been, well, you're trapped. You actually trapped each other. See, I have told you, in fact, I've documented, I've included all the necessary evidence to prove that I am not a domestic abuser, yes, and I'm not a child abuser. Letters of recommendation, yes. My actual work history, yes. And instead of actually enforcing the law, you decided to blackmail one another because you just couldn't reveal how embarrassing, disgraceful, or damaging it could be to your reputation. Well, I never participated in what your family's doing. I never committed any domestic violence or child abuse. I'm going to want custody of my sons. And Brady, ooh, I'm going to want every person in law enforcement, ooh, every sheriff in every county, deputy sheriffs, ooh, jailers, ooh, prison guards, probation officers, those in the United States Post Office and those in Homeland Security that all swore that they would support the due process rights of American citizens. See, Brady fits into the due process. Those are known as civil rights. And those are an obligation of every oath of office of this nation. And since Brady, fits into the due process rights, that means that every oath of office right now, I'm telling you, I would destroy the reputation.